Warning: the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among lifelong friends who compete to embarrass each other.
Yo, Justin, you can't say that!
Welcome back to another episode of Tag Me In. I'm Justine.
I'm also Justine.
And this week we had a lot of fun. We actually got to see one of our friends this weekend, Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
cool.
that wasn't him.
Oh, damn it.
It
wasn't Eric.
It was the other one. The twin.
Carlito?
Carlito!
No!
Yeah. Okay. This weekend we got to kind of... Well, we didn't really host that much, but we were at the Carlito meet and greet event at the Wrestling Guy store in Phoenix. It is crazy how much he looks like Eric Andre, especially even in person too. I'm like,
it throws me off so much. When he walked in, I was like, Eric. Oh.
Oh, you don't know us.
Yeah,
Hi,
I was just kidding. You're not our friend, Eric.
No, but he was really cool. It was a fun event. I love the Wrestling Guy store.
Yeah.
Like, always a good time there. We got to see some people there as well too.
Yes, yeah.
So
Shout
it was
out to everyone that came up and said hi. It was awesome meeting you guys all.
But yeah, it was a super fun time. Have more Wrestling Guy events coming up soon at the store. So we'll definitely keep you guys posted. But yeah, if you haven't seen like our recap videos or any of the content, definitely go check out Instagram, TikTok,
And
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, shout out Tony as always.
Yeah.
Okay, there's kind of a lot to get into, so let's just jump right in.
Yes.
One of the biggest talking points from this weekend came from a botch. Yeah. That was not supposed to happen.
No.
Okay, so we had Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Jade Cargill.
Yeah, the three.
So basically, you guys seen it. You've seen the clip. If you didn't watch SmackDown, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't know where the ball was dropped, but
Yeah,
it was dropped somewhere. But
happened.
basically, Tiffany was on top of Nia Jax. The ref was counting, and just at 2, Nia didn't kick out. Jade didn't jump on top. Nothing happened. She just stopped counting.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this? Do you have any thoughts on who you think maybe to blame? I mean, honestly, it just shit happens, you know? So I don't, not necessarily saying you have to blame someone, but I've seen a lot of discourse on people putting the blame already.
Yeah, I don't blame anybody. I honestly think it was everybody. Honestly, I think it was everybody's fault in that match. I don't think one person was to blame. I know a lot of people are going after Nia, and like Nia's getting a lot of heat for it, which I don't think is fair. Just because I think a lot of people were to blame in that match. I think Tiffany had an issue. I think Nia had an issue. And I think Jade and the ref had an issue. Like, they all did. And it's not one person. It was just a messy... It was great until the end. It just got really messy. Mm-hmm. And there's not much you can, you know...
Yeah. For me, I'm kind of like, I don't think... Well, we will... Maybe when Unreal comes out, we'll know who was actually to blame. But I'm just like, there's no sense of, like it happened. You can't take it back now. I guess, like... That's the thing about live events and that kind of stuff. Like, things could go wrong or things could change. So I feel like you have to be like the ref. Like, I would say, like, you got to be in a position where you can make quick decisions. Like, yeah, probably she wasn't supposed to... Obviously, the pin wasn't supposed to happen right there. But if no one's kicking out and Tiffany was going to win anyways, I'm like, you may as well just counted it and, like,
you
whatever.
just kept counting. You just keep counting. Like, I just feel like that's what made it look really, like, fake.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't look... Like, not fake, I guess, but, like, it just didn't look as, like, authentic. Like, you want it to look more like a real match and stuff. And, like, that looked just really scripted. And that just is, like... Because then you're like, okay, well, then who was supposed to win? Because obviously, you know, and, like... I don't know, it just sucks.
Yeah, it's just... I definitely think all 3 of them are to blame. Because... I mean, even it goes back to what happened last time with the Tiffany botch. Like, when she fell off, took that hard hit. Was it Jade? Was it?
Yeah.
So clearly something is off there with the girls and their chemistry and their routines and stuff.
Yeah.
It could have been a really good save by the ref if she did just count it out. But also, she had a script she was following as well, too. So, you know, again, it's just one of those things. So... Interesting there. I know that people have been talking about it and saying it's like one of the worst botches in history.
I'm like, I think people are dragging it out too. I'm like, it wasn't horrible, but it definitely was kind of like like a situation. Like you just kind of are like, oof, I wish I didn't see that.
Like kayfabe broken.
No, literally, it does make you feel kind of like, oh shit, like why?
Yeah,
why did that have to happen?
You're just not supposed to see it like that.
Yeah,
but let's talk about what ultimately this leads up to. Not the botch itself, but the match is we're gonna get Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer. When is Crown Jewel? Because I don't want to mess this up again. This weekend or next weekend?
Oh shoot.
Dude, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is too much to keep with. There's a pay-per-view every other week.
Oh my gosh, I hope it's not this weekend.
Let's just see, because, I don't know what to think anymore. There's too many things. Roman Reigns came back. We'll talk about it. But there's too much. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, now I'm like, I don't even know.
Okay, Crown Jewel, October 11th. Okay, so it's next weekend. Okay, so we don't have to make our final predictions right now.
Yeah.
But how excited are you for the match of Tiffany versus Stephanie?
Oh, super excited. That's why I honestly was like thinking it was going to be Jade, but deep down I really wanted it to be
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, I love Tiffany. Like, that's my girl. But I am really rooting for Stephanie here, actually.
Yeah.
Plus, also, too, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm a little bored with Tiffany as champion. Like, she's been it basically the entire year. Mm-hmm. I feel like, besides WrestleMania, which I thought, I liked that feud, like, once it got interesting. Yeah. But besides that, I can't think of any, like, really, like, stand out memorable moments of her reign. So, I'm I'm rooting for Stephanie. Because, I mean, she's just obviously doing great things right now. And she just brings that, like, excitement. Like, her character, everything about her just brings excitement for me to watch her. Yeah. And excitement within, like, the fan base. So, 1,000%. I'm definitely rooting for her. But hopefully we'll see them, like, face off before the match. Yeah. Like, I know I could have sworn, I think they did, like, a little quick, like, standing off. But, like, real, like, cutting promos on each other.
Yeah. Which I'm going to be curious to see. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for that one. Obviously, I'm going to go for Stephanie, too. Yeah. 100%. I'm like, there's something about her that I'm like, it's just...
Yeah, like we've talked about, too. I'm just, like, so intrigued to see her feud with so many different women on the roster. So, like, the limits are endless right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, another thing we want to talk about on SmackDown is Randy Orton makes a surprise visit to help Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
What do we think this leads to for Randy?
Hopefully a heel turn. I don't know. I honestly don't know, because
I think Randy's better as a heel.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah. I think especially right now, like, you need somebody to go against Cody, and like, I don't know, I just feel like if it wasn't Drew taking the belt off of Cody, then let it be Randy, and if Randy has to be heel to do that, to keep Cody this, like, good guy going on, and so fans don't want Cody, like, boo Cody, you know what I mean? Like, let's do it that way then at this point, because
that's what I think that has been lacking. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it with the Seth Rollins stuff, but like previously, like when Cody was against John Cena, like, John Cena didn't really feel like a true heel, because I mean, I don't know, like, his heel turn was so quick and his reasoning wasn't, like, super viable. Like, we weren't buying into it because we were all like, okay, he's gonna be a good guy again soon. So, but Randy, one of the greatest heels of all time, that's something that I could buy into, like, him.
Oh, 1,000%.
The voices in his head getting to him again, and then maybe that could be interesting, because you don't like it when it's babyface Randy versus babyface Cody, like.
And obviously, I'm like, I think people are at the point too where I think WWE, if they want Cody to be the guy, they would be scared that Cody would be the one getting booed. Mm-hmm. I honestly think if you put babyface Randy Orton versus babyface Cody Rhodes, I don't think Cody would get all the cheers.
Oh, yeah. So,
and like, if you want him to be the guy, then what do you do in that case? You make one of them heel. And Randy's a great heel, so why not?
Yeah, and also, like, we just had not too long ago the babyface Randy versus baby. So, like, if you're gonna revisit something, I even know he came out to help, but, like, if they're gonna revisit something between the two, I feel like make it different this time. And I don't I mean, like you said, like, turning Cody heel, you would like it more, but I just don't know if I don't know if I would believe it with his character, you know? So I don't know.
Like, I think he could totally, like, I know, wait, I think you made a comment last time where you, like, you didn't believe him being, like, this, like, cocky guy that's, like...
Oh, yeah.
To me, I feel like I believe that more. Like, sometimes he comes out, like, thinking, like, he's, like, a little, like, cocky
he's God's
man.
gift to Earth.
Like, yeah, I'm like... But I do think Cody thinks, not, like... I think his character, not his person. Yeah. You know, I think his person's very
can we have
humble.
a disclaimer, though?
Yeah.
Like, whenever we're talking about these people, we're talking about the characters.
Yes.
We're not talking about actual, real-life Codarius Rhodes.
What? What?
No, we're not talking about that.
Wait, what?
Is that not his full name?
Say the name again.
Codarius Rhodes.
The fact that I agreed with you at first, too, I was like, yeah. I'm like, wait.
Oh, I got that name from my boy C-Jax. He called him Codarius Rodington.
That threw me. I honestly agreed with it too. At first, I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wait, that's not correct at all."
Or Randall Orton.
No,
I've been doing that. He like this guy that I watch C-Jax. He always like lengthens people's name instead of, so he'll say like Romano Reigns, Randall Orton, Codarius Rhodes.
Dude, the Codarius one is actually
hilarious.
It's
actually hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, but. I figured that would like catch you off guard.
No, I literally at first like agreed with it too. I was like, yeah, wait, what? Like, because I was like, wait, that's definitely not his name.
No, but just disclaimer, like we're talking about the character.
Yeah,
work.
We're not
never
like,
ever, even if we're talking about like you don't like Cody's character that much at this point. You're not talking about him, the human being. You're talking about the character. Yeah. So like. Sometimes I just feel like we need to say that disclaimer.
Yeah, because I do
take
go
it too seriously.
Because I do go off on Cody a lot, but yeah, again, just character person of Cody. I think he's probably a really great guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, obviously. Well, Triple H has told me about him. So.
We've had private conversations about it.
Yeah, he's told me a lot about like what he does for him and his family. So it's pretty cool. Like, so I do hear good things about him. But no. I'm glad you put that disclaimer in because it definitely.
Because I think that you just need to know, like, you're just talking about characters,
his
not
character.
talking about the person.
But I do believe that, like, him being, like, this, like, cocky guy that thinks, like, he's, like, great could be a good storyline. Like, I'm way better. I'm untouchable. I'm the new WWE. That could be,
and maybe that's where they get to a point where someone does actually need a humble Cody, you know? Like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't have to be, like, a straight-up heel, but he can just be, like, this guy that gets, like, under people's skin.
Like, walking a thin line of, like, are you still the good guy? Are you know what I mean? Are you too full of yourself now? Like, you get at the top
I have to
too
watch
long.
a clip of, I think there is something that he, like, did, like, that when he was, like, dashing Cody Rhodes or something like that. Like, there's, like, an old clip. I remember, like, he was, like, being very, like, like, he was, like, this pretty boy that, like, you know, so I'm, like, bring that character, like, kind of bring that attitude back.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, let's go ahead and just move on. Let's talk about some stuff that happened on Raw. Obviously, we got to start with the biggest thing to happen on Raw is we had the Tribal Chief OTC 1. Roman Reigns returns. Whatever the one means. But Roman Reigns returns. Okay, I love Roman Reigns. Yeah. Let me just start off by saying that. And I'm happy that he's back because anytime he's back, he just brings the energy up. He brings the excitement up. Like, you know you're going to get relatively good story. I mean, even though the OTC arc hasn't been as strong as some of his other stuff. But you know you're relatively going to get better stories and more entertainment. I just feel like, though, at this point of 2025, saying Roman Reigns returns... I feel like I've said that like 10 times already, you know? Yeah. So do you think at this point, what do you think about people like taking a month, 5 weeks off and then it being called a return? Like, are you, not Roman Reigns specifically, but just like, you know, we talked about it, I think last week or two when Cody Rhodes came back. Like it doesn't feel as big when it's like, oh yeah, you weren't gone that long. Especially now that we have so many part-timers. Yeah. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
No, I do. I don't like it. I mean, obviously I'm excited to see Roman and stuff, but it does like, it is taking the name out of like the return a little bit. Like it's taking the excitement out of it because like how many returns has this been for Roman? And it's like, okay, there's going to be a point where people are obviously, I mean, actually I don't even think so. I think people are always going to be excited to see Roman. So I don't know if that would ever wear out, but maybe for other people it could be like tiring, you know, like, okay, like you just were gone for like 3 weeks. So like, you know, like that's not a return.
He was at Clash in Paris, and like that relatively wasn't that long ago. like, you know?
Yeah.
And I could understand, like, a return, like, maybe, like, okay, when Cody Rhodes came back after winning the belt, it's a little bit, even though I still don't think it felt like a real return, but at least he's a champion and stuff like that. But I'm like, return for what? No, again, I don't, like, take all this with a grain of salt, because I am glad to have Roman back. Like, I wish he was full time. Yeah.
If we're not talking about Roman, like, I think about, like, other people, because, I'm like, when I was saying, like, there will be a time that maybe people won't be as excited, but I'm like, there's no way, because it's Roman.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have to take, like, Roman out of the equation, because it's always going to, people are
always going to be excited for Roman. But I guess maybe I would just like if they framed, or, like, worded it as different, like, Roman Reigns returns, like, is there a different way that we can say that without it sounding, like, repetitive? Because it's like, I even looked at the comments of WWE, because obviously they're posting Roman Reigns returns, to see if, like, anyone else felt the same, and people were like, has he returned like 10 times this year? Like, like, he has, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing. Like, I just don't like overusing anything, makes it seem like not as special. So I'm like, again, I can understand when it had been like when he returned right before Elimination Chamber, other things like that, when it was more of a lengthy period, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. And then, do we think, like, Roman is going to, I mean, obviously we know he'll show up for, like, the next couple of weeks or whatever, building to Crown Jewel or whatever the next PLE he'll be on. But, like, I think Street Fighter is done filming. Do we have any hopes of him showing up more regularly? Like, at least from now until December, we have, 2-3 more months.
I would want to say yes, but it's just, like, gonna be the matter of, like, storyline too, I guess, because you don't want to, like, bring him back and then, like, there not be, like, a good storyline for him, like, obviously, like, he can do the stuff with the bronze again, but, like, how long could that go for? Then, like, the Jay Jimmy thing, like, he's gonna be a part of that for a little bit, but again, like, what storyline is there with that? Like, is it Jay and Roman? Because they keep hinting that, like, Jay's a lot like Roman, or it keeps sounding like Roman.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's just, like, the matter of, like, storylines. If they have a good storyline for him that can be built, then I can see him being around for a little bit longer. But if there's just a few matches that he's going to be in, then it's, like, I can see him just coming and going.
Yeah. So. I think it was announced that Roman Reigns is in his, like, obviously, we already know he's towards the end of his career, but it's estimated, like, not longer than, like, 2 years of him still being in WWE. Who do you think... like, not maybe, like, the next feud he's going to go into, but who do you think, like, is going to be, like, the next person, like, at the top of the bloodline after Roman? I mean, we don't know, because there could be someone who comes out of nowhere. Like, we could get a new bloodline member on the roster, so that's really up in the air. But it seems like right now there's going to be something going on between Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. I don't know how it's going to exactly work out. Would you see Jay being, like, the next one, just with popularity, or no?
With popularity, maybe, just because people do love him, but it's hard because, again, you're like, I'm comparing it to, like, a Roman Reigns. Yeah, that is, and that's like, a hard comparison. It's like there's just nobody that, like, I can even think of that would even come close to, like,
Roman. Yeah, and his aura, honestly. I guess, like, Jay, well, obviously, if they go, like, because we also have to think Jacob. No, you're good.
I, like, hit the wall.
No, we also have to think of, like, Jacob and Solo and, like, all the other guys, But I think in terms of, like, the roster that they've built for themselves, like, even, like, this last year, like, Jay won the Royal Rumble, and then he had the belt on him for a decent amount. I mean, not too long, but it's, a decent amount of time. I feel like for a while there, they were building him. Well, I mean, he was, like, the top guy for a sec there. Well, in terms of if carrying the belt means you're the top guy, which nowadays who even knows. But in that sense, he was, like, the top guy there for a sec. So it's just interesting. I wonder, because, again, with Roman exiting in the next, like, 2 years or so, there's going to have to be, like, a torch passed off. And so I wonder who's going to... Again, they don't have to be... That's why I always said, like, OTC when they did it to 1. I was like, I wonder if it's going to be, like, a continuation thing, like OTC 2, 3, or, like, you know what I mean? Generation, or whatever, you know?
I get that.
I just wonder, like... I think I'm sure they probably don't even fully know either. Yeah. But that's very interesting to like think of like down the line. It's inevitable, you know. That's something.
It's horrible. I don't want to think about it. But it stresses me out.
Yeah, it is real sad. Like, honestly, I mean, it is sad to see any era come to an end, but
like John Cena, like this is already traumatizing.
Oh, I'm sick. Let's not talk. We're gonna talk about it, but
I know.
But let's not talk about it.
Holy shit, dude! Like
sometimes I feel like if we don't talk about it, it's not real.
Like it's honestly traumatizing. Like it's literally not okay. Sorry guys, I gotta readjust myself because my fucking neck is killing me.
Oh,
we're both struggling with neck problems today.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Make sure you do your stretches. Yeah. Top of the hour, every hour, do your stretches.
Yeah. You just have to like readjust. So I'm so sorry. You see, I'm like constantly moving right now.
Yeah.
It's just,
do a little stretch. Let's get up.
Like let's just pause the break. Everybody get up, do a stretch right now.
Make sure you're drinking water. Stop stressing.
Yeah, that's literally what mine is from. Is just stress.
Yeah, same. Seriously, but yeah, she's just stressed because Roman's leaving. John Cena's leaving,
causing me pain. Like literally, that's why I had to get up after that moment because like I was like, oh my god, it's coming back like strongly.
Yeah. Well, we still have some time, so let's put a pin in that for now because we do have time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the other hot topics. We got obviously the feud between Seth and Cody building even more. This is interesting because Seth keeps talking about how like I'm the vision, I have control of WWE, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff, and I feel like Cody's kind of getting in his head a little bit, like, and there's so many factors to like the vision with Seth, you know, it's like Seth and now Becky and then the Bronze and Paul Heyman, and we know he's a snake too, so we don't know what could happen there. So I feel like this feud, because obviously Cody and Seth have a lot of history, I feel like this is very much like mental games, like mental gymnastics that they're doing with each other. So this is pretty refreshing, honestly, I think, personally, for this feud. I wanted to ask you though, because obviously this is setting up them to face at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Do you think that whoever wins this match, do you think it's important to win?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear your thoughts on why. I mean, I think so too, but I would love to hear your thoughts.
I think if Cody wins, it's whatever, but I think it's extremely important for Seth to win.
And what do you think it means if Seth doesn't win? Like, do you think that's going to shake up his mental, the whole faction he has going?
I bet if he doesn't win, like, definitely you can see like tension in the Vision group. You can also see just like people also not feeling like a certain way, because at that point the Vision's supposed to be this like big group, like, you know, kind of like not like the Bloodline, but they're supposed to be like this group that like comes in and like is in control and stuff. You have your leader lose, it's like how, and always lose to Cody, it's like, yeah, it's like how much can you take him seriously in that? Like, how are we supposed to look at him at this like this tough guy that's supposed to like come in and win or come in and be strong? And it's like, yeah, no, I think if Cody wins, it's whatever. It's just another thing for Cody to say he did. Great, applaud you. But like Seth, like this is like
important for him. Yeah, I agree. And I think too, if he doesn't win, he's gonna look to his guys like, why weren't you there to help me, you know? So I don't know if there's gonna be a clean win, like, or if he's gonna get help. It would be interesting if it was a clean win though, because from what they've said, Cody has never lost to Seth. So it'll be really interesting. This one is actually surprisingly a lot more interesting than I was first like thinking it would be. I'm like, okay, this is more thought out than I thought, because I feel like with some of the feuds they feel rushed and you know, kind of like, does this fully make sense? But I'm like, okay, there is a lot of history here. And at this point, especially with Seth, like, there's a lot of pressure on him right now, in his mind, probably in his neck too.
Dude, he's feeling the same neck pain.
He has the same neck pain as us. So I'm excited to see more like face-offs between them and just kind of see how this further progresses. Okay, another match that is set at Crown Jewel is we got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Kabuki Warriors. Thoughts on this feud and how it's developing?
I think it's pretty interesting so far. I don't know. I'm expecting like a twist at some point, maybe. Not saying anytime soon, but like definitely maybe seeing like Io turn with the Kabuki Warriors again. Like maybe she realizes like she is their family, and like you could see them partner up again or something like that. Because I feel like if you want like a good storyline to continue, like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Well, this kind of goes back to the comment you just made about, like, Seth, like, with the Kabuki Warriors. Like, you guys are supposed to be, like, this scary, dominant heel, like, you know? And if you just lose right away, it's like, oh, you weren't anything to be scared of, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be nice to actually see them win, to see this go on further.
Yeah.
And it would be interesting, too, because I think something like this could also potentially maybe, like, start fueling Rhea to maybe turn heel. Like, maybe not right away, but, like, if her looking out for other people and, like, having empathy for people is what's getting her screwed over, she might be like, to hell with this. I'm done. Like, I'm going back to being badass Rhea Ripley.
She needs
rip your head
to.
off.
She needs to.
But yeah, so I actually think for this feud that I would actually like to see the Kabuki Warriors kind of like somehow snake a win or whatever, or do whatever to just like see how it progresses.
It's hard because exactly, like I kind of want that too, even though like Rhea's my girl for sure. I definitely would want that too, because exactly, like if they just win over them, it's like, what do you do with that?
Especially because it's not like Io and Rhea are like a team, like, you know what I mean? Like they're together right now, but like I don't know, I feel like that
like feelings get involved too, I just am like, since it's in Australia, that could be a hard thing because that's Rhea's home country, you know, so that could be like I'm like, okay, I don't know if they're gonna lose, because how are they gonna have Rhea go and lose in her home country? So then I'm like, like, I don't know. It's like, I'm excited either way. Like, I'll be okay with either one, but I definitely think if they want to continue the storyline with it, you need to have the Kabuki Warriors win. Yeah,
I definitely agree with you on that one.
Or turn Io heel, and then that really, like, makes Rhea
I feel like this has a lot of potential to get, like, have a lot of twists and turns and get really interesting, so I hope they take the full advantage of that and not just be like, okay, well, that happened, move on to the next thing. Like, this is something we can spend a little bit more time on, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, just one quick thing I want to, like, kind of sprinkle in. Thoughts on Lyra and Bailey kind of, like, having their disagreements, like, building to a possible potential, a feud down the line at some point. Thoughts on Bailey's mixed personalities? I'm like, I'm Gemini, so the Two-Face, I totally understand. Like, I have more than two personalities.
She does, guys. It's a tiring.
I got at least like 5, but thoughts on this character arc for Bailey?
It is confusing because, like, I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, I like it personally because I do like seeing, like, the different sides to her, like how, like, she switches and stuff, like, that is very intriguing to me. I'm like, and I talked a lot of shit about Lyra being boring and stuff, like her storylines and stuff were not always that entertaining. I do feel a little bit more interested in her now with the storyline, so I'm giving her a little bit of credit with that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I've come around to Lyra as well too,
and it's again not Lyra, it's like the
character,
and it's like the creativity people, like, writing her story, like I do think they, like, were not doing great with her storyline, but now they're, like,
because I don't think they really had, like, a full, like, vision of Lyra Valkyria, like, who is, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I was still trying to, like, figure out, like, who is she? You know,
I do like her little, like, her little faces that she makes with, like, Bailey when, like, Bailey switches. She's like she just gets so, like, her facials are just so funny, and I'm like, that's, you know, I kind of like you for that because you're funny, like,
you're like real reaction, like, I would be doing the same thing.
I feel like couldn't control my facials.
Either. I cannot control my face either.
Yeah,
like,
when you switch up like that too, those are the faces I make.
Like, there's, like, footage of me, like, talking, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm all, like,
okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the last, like, thing that I want to talk about for today, not to end on a sad note, but here we are. John Cena's last match, announced December 13th in Washington, D.C. at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
No one speak to me that day. I'll be going through it.
The last time is now. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You know what I was thinking, though? Like, the first thought that came to my head, selfishly, I have a cousin who lives in DC. I'm like, let me just hop on a plane real quick.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like, let me see if I can figure that out.
That's
maybe.
low-key smart, actually. That's low-key smart.
But I can't believe they're doing his last match at Saturday night's main event.
I know.
The disrespect.
It is weird, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just like, really? We couldn't have done it, like, I don't know what PLEs besides that are scheduled for December?
Survivor Series is end of
November,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, there's nothing else for December.
So maybe that's where like, okay, well that's just where it has to like end up. But I don't know. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this because I think you, I, and everybody will be very upset if this is not done right, you know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And it's just like there's so much. I mean, last match, there like the expectations are through the roof, you know? Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, I've seen so many like conspiracies already. Like people are like, is this where the final boss comes back? Like,
oh God, yeah.
Like, are they like what is gonna happen? Who is gonna be John Cena's last match? Like, I feel like literally I am clueless on where this is gonna go.
I hope this is gonna sound crazy. I mean, I know it's a lot of people's like guesses too. I hope it's Joe Hendry.
Oh,
I hope it's Joe Hendry because they have like history with each other and stuff, like not like crazy like no storyline history, but just like personal history with each other. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a AJ and Roxanne situation where Roxanne is always like, I wanted to face AJ, I always want to face her, and that's kind of like the same thing with Joe Hendry and stuff. And I definitely think like that could be like, sorry, I'm like pointing at you, like that, because now I'm like clicking it in my head. I'm like, that could be like the perfect opening also for him to like enter the WWE world, like
Joe Hendry. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we know at this point it's inevitable that he's coming.
Oh yeah,
you know,
like win.
Yeah, I thought that would that Joe Hendry coming would be something that would be at like the top of next year, or like maybe even closer to like WrestleMania or something like that, considering his first. Well, like, you know, he was at WrestleMania before, even though he already had his match, but like a real actual build or something. But that could be a really good, like, intro. I mean, that would be iconic. And like intro into WWE, getting to face John Cena.
I mean, that one's like just like a crazy, like that's like I would love to see that. But for last match, maybe not. But I do hope to see him and Joe Hendry like in one of these matches coming up. Another one. I mean, I just don't think the contracts are up yet, but like Chris Jericho, I've heard he's in AEW still. What?
Doesn't Chris Jericho like own AEW?
I think he's a co-owner or something. Like, no, I don't know.
I thought he like owned it.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm not sure. Now
Tony Khan. No, I don't know if that's his name actually. Doesn't Tony Khan own WWE? Who owns AEW? It's something Khan. Tony?
Let me see.
Pretty sure it is.
It's owned by the Khan family. Tony Khan.
Yeah. He owns it. But then Cody and Chris Jericho, they ran it together. They created it, but Tony Khan owns it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, Cody left.
That's true, yeah. Chris, it's not inevitable. Yeah.
And then another one.
I don't know why, though. I don't even watch AEW, but, like, I just don't want everyone to abandon it for some reason. It's nice to have other, like, AEW, TNA. Like, even with, I mean, didn't talk about that, but, like, WWE gonna be acquiring TNA. Like, it's nice to have other, like, wrestling options for, like, people that don't want to be in WWE or still are, like, they're still working towards getting to WWE, but maybe they can't get on an NXT roster or something. Like, it's just like, I don't like WWE being like the monopoly. Like, if you're not in WWE, you're nothing. Like, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna throw out some like other ones. Like Edge would be really cool, but he's in AEW right now. Yeah. And did you see John Cena like kind of do the tributes to Edge? And I saw Edge did something kind of like tributing John Cena as well too. Yeah, so like, that could like they kind of did their little thing because they know they're not going to be able to with the contracts and stuff.
Another one my dad threw in, which I don't think this is just my dad being like, I was like, I don't know, like this one's a risky one, but he said Kurt Angle.
Oh,
and because that was John Cena's first match was Kurt Angle.
Oh, really?
But I'm like, there's just no way. Kurt has too many injuries but I guess like my dad was watching stuff that was like hinting. Like he was like hinting things, or like not like hinting things, but like kind of like making like little comments here and there, and it's like it makes you do wonder. Maybe that's what their plan is, to make you like, who is it going to be? Like let's throw out every different possibility, and you're not gonna know who.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because I'm like, there's no way it's Kurt, but that would be pretty freaking cool if it was.
I mean, honestly, you just never know, and I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for them to like literally just. Obviously, you got to go with a bang, but like just surprise us. Like bring someone that literally like
nobody would ever think.
No way. There's no way.
There's no way that could happen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, somebody from AEW would be really cool, like,
Edge
or something. You know, like something that's like so shocking that you would never think it would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities. I'm just like low-key so worried that WWE is going to drop the ball on it.
It's going to be Brock Lesnar going up, dude.
I'm going to like literally smash my TV screen.
I would turn off the TV.
I'd be like, we're not filming this week, actually. Yeah. We're not discussing that baloney that happened on the pay-per-view.
I would be sick, honestly.
Yeah, no. It's just, I guess it's so much pressure right now because I don't think, like, ultimately they really did that great on his retirement tour.
Yeah.
So I want to at least have faith that, like, his last match will, like, you know, be amazing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, gosh, it's just scary. My faith in WWE is, like, really shaky right now.
Yeah, you're like, not sure.
I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, I mean, again, we still have time before, a little bit of time before that happens, but
scary.
Yeah, it's crazy. All the possibilities. Well, as we get closer, we'll maybe see if things come out more and we can kind of make a more bold prediction. Like, okay, this is my prediction.
I agree.
But yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. One thing to add is that we do have a bonus episode coming out.
Yeah.
When do we want to drop that? Like, because if we drop Wednesday, yeah, but I was just thinking, like, do we want to do it as soon as, like, Thursday, or should we wait for, like, Friday or something? Like, I feel like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, per se, but...
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, like, honestly, it's either going to be Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday, okay.
Friday's hard because, like, Smackdown, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
But, I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, we could always do it just, like, Friday morning.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure it'll be done. Anyways, sorry. We're just having this conversation. Anyways, we have a bonus episode coming out. We did a little collaboration, and we're going to have some more collaborations coming soon. So, again, let us know in the comments who you want to see us collab with.
And when you want to see it. You should let us know Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, let us know, seriously, because we're indecisive.
Yeah, I can't pick. Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, but... yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff coming, so I'm really excited for everything. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, Venmo.
I think there's a fourth one.
All the fun stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.